All right, this is Home Tech, and I got a question. And this, it might sound crazy at first, but walk with me here. Has online destroyed the purpose of enjoying Tekken? I gotta ask because I'm going to be reading some of these comments that I've been going back and forth with to solidify my points. I'm gonna start with this. Okay, now this is from Moonsault Slayer on his video about Roger and Mogachin won't be not being added to Tekken 8, right? Now this guy says, given that they also said that Heihachi was dead for years, this doesn't exactly write off the characters mentioned. Maybe not, but we have to call out the elephant in the room. Yes, this was damage control. He responds to me and says, what damage was there to control? I doubt that there was a new story mode chapter and character and sort. I'm not even reading this shit right. Okay, what damage was there to control? I doubt that they made a new story mode chapter and character in a short amount of time to swerve the leakers. Chances are the leakers were just wrong. I doubt it. No, I don't think they were wrong. I think the leakers may be right, but at the same time, after we saw Lydia, we already knew the road that Namco was going down. They're just going to keep giving us the same fucking DLC characters that we got in Tekken 7. So anyhow, I respond and say, why are we still ignoring the elephant in the room? I understand Heihachi was planned to be DLC, but not when they did it or the way they did it. I'm not saying we all cared about Lydia being released, but why would they tease Heihachi out of nowhere, stealing all of her momentum? I'm just saying that's a valid question. Harada has been losing money because Tekken 8 is receiving backlash for decisions that fans aren't buying into. I mean, I'm just saying, that would further confirm that Heihachi was a desperate move. He was planned, I think, yeah, he was worked on. But he wasn't just supposed to show up out of nowhere the way he did. And wow, in the midst of Lydia being released. That was stupid. I think Harada realized that these fans are disappointed about the DLC leaks because who is to sit up here and say that Marduk was not planned after Lydia when we're already getting, after Eddie, we're just getting DLC characters, the same old tired ass DLC characters that we got in Tekken 7, bro. I mean, why is Marduk so far-fetched? Why would the leaks be wrong, necessarily? Eddie should have been main roster any goddamn way. So anyhow, I don't know. I thought it was weird to do that at the time too, considering that they have never revealed a character before the character they already revealed was yet to be released. But I have no proof that they did it hastily, considering that a whole story chapter likely isn't something that can be cooked up in such a short time. They don't. Here's another thing I'm not getting. What is it with this DLC story shit I keep hearing about? Are y'all talking about the trailers themselves? Like, what story? I mean, I've seen Street Fighter do it, but I've never seen Tekken do this, bro. You get your main story, you get a bonus chapter, which was Kazuya fighting Akuma, and that was it, bro. What story? I don't think Tekken 8 is trying to make a DLC story. I think we're just getting the same thing we got in Tekken 7. We're just getting characters, just DLC and patches. That's it. I don't think they're bringing back Heihachi to make a new story. Like I said, I do think Heihachi was actually playing, yes. That's not far-fetched, believe it or not. And I do think there's numerology behind that too. Because every 2 games, every time the second game of the series, Heihachi resurrects. He resurrected in Tekken 2. He resurrected in Tekken 5. Tekken 5 is also the second game of a generation. It's 1, 2, 3 tag. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tag. I've already went over the numerology. So anyhow, and Tekken 8 would be Tekken 8 would be the second game in a generation. So Heihachi is just being DLC resurrected, basically. Now on to, here's another thing that's stupid. This tribalistic ass competitive scene that is just retarded as hell. Popularity don't equal better. Yeah, well, Tekken's... Okay, let me just read my comments here. Nullifying defense and the heat mechanics changes Tekken quite a bit. Because they're claiming that, Tekken hasn't changed. Yes, the fuck it has. Here's this guy, right? Tekken 7 already had heat drives. So, it didn't have heat smash. It didn't have moves going into heat. The heat system in Tekken 7 was... when you take a fair amount of damage when your health is low, you can use heat. You can use a rage drive or a rage art. Okay. This has nothing to do with being a fucking noob or a scrub. We're just simply talking about how the game has changed. And I play mostly defensive, which wins most of my games, right? Y'all just need to get better or play another game and stop crying. And I respond, Tekken 7 didn't have almost every move going into heat. Yeah, first of all, I'm not even saying this because I can't play. I've been playing since Tekken 2 and can even choreograph matches with both controllers, bro. Tekken 7 was still mostly traditional. Yes, it was. I just don't like the fucking game because it looks like shit. In Tekken 8, I hardly even need to learn the characters anymore. I could just mash buttons like a 5-year-old and land combos. Honestly, I'm not lying either. All I did was took some moves from the trailers, learn how to do them, to put together my Tekken 8 arcade tournament. I didn't even really practice the characters like that. But anyhow, I don't mind the game being easier, but don't sit up here and tell me that Tekken 8 is still traditional like Tekken 7. No, the fuck is not. Chip damage is traditional in a game that's all about blocking and playing chess. Defense may still be in the game for whatever the fuck is worth, but turtling isn't. And basically he was arguing with me because turtling is not still in Tekken because of chip damage. That was basically my point. Tekken 7, let me reiterate this once again, because I know some of y'all was taking special ed. Tekken 7 and 8 has not really drew in a new audience. It's just Harada developing the games to be more casual friendly when most of us aren't casual players. And yes, that is a fact. Most of us are not casual players. Most of us are not using these fucking new modern Tekken mechanics, bro. Most of us fucking hate rage art, bro. You're considered a scrub in Tekken if you're using rage art. Does that sound like new Tekken players to you? A bunch of people that don't want to use rage art? It's in the game. Why is it bad to use it? Now, if you're really a scrub that's been playing maybe a week, yeah, okay, that person might use a rage art. When they're fucking hurt and their opponent isn't, like a dumbass. But anyhow, this guy gets what I'm saying. Old school players welcome change and for the game to evolve. Yes, we do. But we wanted it to change into something better, not to keep adding comeback game mechanics to help narrow the gap between sorry players and experienced players. Exactly my fucking point. Pay to win DLC and the constant buffing and nerfing characters when the goal should be to make the game balanced from the start. Thank you, God. Finally. Finally. And I had to break things down to this guy. Like, dude. So basically what he did was accuse me of saying that turtling and defense is two different things. And here you can see I broke it down. Getting a fucking headache in the process. I'm like, where did I say defense was turtling? I said defense still exists, but turtling doesn't, because you'll get chipped for blocking moves. Like I said, this game is is on some Marvel versus Capcom shit. That's not Tekken. That's Marvel versus Capcom, bro. That's fucking Street Fighter or something. You get punished for blocking? Now, here's my whole point. My point is that Tekken used to be more about having fun. Tekken was always competitive. All fighting games were always, well, at least popular fighting games like Tekken and Street Fighter were always competitive. But it wasn't just only competitive. These people don't know what it's like to go to the arcades and play with other people. Like, or go at home, play with your friends and shit. We just play it now. It's just Tekken is all about a bunch of people, a bunch of niggas. How should I put it? A bunch of incels that, you know, that has nothing to live for but Tekken, sweating online. That's all Tekken is about now. That's the reason why it doesn't matter. You can beg for a DLC character all you want. It doesn't matter what character you want in the game. It doesn't matter if Harada gives you that character. It doesn't matter if you get Mogujen or Roger in Tekken 8. It don't matter. Because what happened in Tekken 7? You guys wanted Anna, you guys wanted Julia, and then when you fucking got the character, you didn't give a rat's ass, you didn't pick them. Begged for Lei to come back. Lei came back. You didn't pick him. I rest my fucking case. Y'all want to talk about pay to win. Even my argument with Lydia being paid to win was kind of bullshit, because you can interrupt a lot of her shit. But my hate for Lydia is fueled by the fact that we're not getting any new DLC. It's just repetitive Tekken 7 DLC. Oh, and Tekken 8, oh, okay, she's just a little bit prettier now. It's like, come on, man. Give us some new shit. It's bad enough that the game is all about mashing. And now we can't get no cool new DLC. Of course we're fucking disappointed with this game. Once the honeymoon phase was over. Even when we first got Tekken 8, let's be real. The roster, it looks like a fucking Tekken 2 roster, with how small that and underwhelming that roster is. The roster doesn't even with Lydia and Eddie cannot save this roster, bro. This roster, like, this day and age, 32 characters is kind of small in this day and age. Tekken 6 gave us fucking 40 characters, bro. Like, I'm just saying, man. And because of the online scene killing it, the only people that matter online when it comes to Tekken is people who play at Evo. If you don't compete in Evo tournaments or don't care to, nobody's gonna watch your shit. You're gonna be going live playing Tekken 8 with 7 live viewers or less. Nobody gives a rat's ass, man. It doesn't matter how much knowledge I have on Tekken. It doesn't matter how good I am at playing the game. It doesn't matter how creative my content is. Nobody gives a rat's ass. Nobody's watching. None of my 57 fucking followers are watching, bro. They don't care. They care more about the Philly videos. I think from now on, this is gonna be a fucking Philly channel. I guess I'm just gonna take the bus and show different routes or some shit. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm done with Tekken because nobody gives a rat's ass anyway. Nobody cares. I don't have a reason to play Tekken anymore. It's just some noob-friendly game that nobody wants to watch me play. Let's be real. So yeah, y'all. Peace out.